We gon' stop till it reach to the top. To the one who's great, it's me. Tada, what? Tada.
Yeah, I'd go. This is your boy Craig on another episode of On the Blocks, BahamasB2B.com. Chilling out here on the fry, you know, at Bruno's, getting some drinks. We got some food coming on the way. And hanging out with the beautiful Tada. You know, Tada, how are you doing? What's going on with you?
I'm great, just glad to be here.
Yeah.
A little windy.
Tada took a little break from a busy schedule to come and chill with us today. So, first and foremost, I want to thank her for that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate this. But Tada, let's tell the people a little about what's going on with you and where you came from and where you plan on taking it.
Well, this year, you know, it's 2010 and it marks a decade since I've released my first album. Really excited about what's in store and just ready to have some fun with things. Been working and doing a lot of jingles on Bahamas radio. You might know the Shoe Village, Subway, $7 foot long, Tile King, NASA Tile. List goes on. Also got the music videos that were produced in Canada and played on Much Music. They've been playing on Tempo and on Bahamian TV as well. Now I have the radio show, so just keeping things going and doing music full time and loving it, of course.
All right. So you said one of the videos were released in Canada.
Yeah, they were actually recorded and released in Canada on Much
And
Music.
I don't know if any of you remember, but one of her favorite videos of mine is Tada. What? Tada. That's a crazy track right there. I really like that track, especially the girl who was a little hesitant to jump in.
Oh yeah. She stole the show for sure.
Yeah. She stole the show. I really enjoyed watching her dance. But what do you have coming up? What do you have coming up now?
Well, you know,
in 010, you know it's a new year, so I know you got a list of things that you got going on.
Definitely. For the past year, I've been working a lot with some of the Bahamian movies that are coming out, and more recently, just sourcing some music to the movies that were shot here that were more major blockbuster films. So I music supervised and consulted on them, and the first one, Rain, which was directed by Maria Governor Bahamian, is going to be airing on Showtime. So I guess you could look out for Rain on Showtime. Ask for the soundtrack, look it up online, and just hoping to do more like that.
You're directing the music. You're in control of all of that.
Music supervision and consultancy, which means like I'm kind of the liaison between the artists and the filmmakers.
Okay, all right. So I mean, y'all need to hook up with Tada, and she could probably teach you about a few things. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually went to school in Canada.
Yeah, I did a one-year music business course at the Harris Institute for the Arts in Toronto. So at the same time, that's where I got a chance to do some shows and applied for the music video grants and I got the videos done.
All right, so you took it from just being a hobby and just being something that you could casually do, and you made a business out of it. You taking it a little further.
Definitely. I mean, from 2000 when I released my first album, it was kind of a hobby because I just came out of high school, so I had to find a way to make money. And then the money I made went to do the business course and the music business course in Canada. So it's just been kind of like working to keep things going this whole time. Now I'm ready to kind of kick back and really enjoy the fruits of my labor.
And recently you did something with a few other Bahamian artists, Family Fun Day.
Yeah.
Right? Tell us about that. What was that about?
Well, it was just something I came on board for a good cause, and other artists like Sammy Star, N City, Big AC, Ricardo, Mr. Beads, DJ Francis, Dion the Butcher, they came out and supported as well because we try to selectively choose different causes, to lend support to throughout the year. We have to be selective because everybody always asks you all the time to do stuff and you really can't. You spread yourself too thin.
Yeah.
But another cause that I started personally was the Bahamas Against Sexual Violence and Child Abuse, along with a few other members who are dedicated to helping raise awareness to those issues and just try to help, inspire people that might have been victims or, working with the crisis center and things along that line. So it's just a really diverse set of stuff I'm getting into in the new decade and just trying to balance it all out and make the most of it.
All right. You mentioned earlier that you're doing a radio show.
Yeah.
That you have a radio show. What is your radio show based on? Is it a talk show or what do you do? Like,
it's kind of open format for me, but it is a talk show because I interviewed everyone last year from Miss Universe straight down to Bahama. And it's called Artovation with Tada, and it's all about really shedding some light on the issues that artists of any discipline from the 242 face, whether it's, fair wages for work or if somebody has an event coming up and they want to promote it, we interview recording artists, DJs, visual artists, pageant queens, whomever. And if you're interested in actually partnering with the show. We also have corporate sponsors that come on board.
All right.
Just hit me up online.
All right. Well, I mean, Tada staying busy over here. You know, she working, and for a lot of you that don't know, if you want to be successful in this music industry, that's what it takes. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. It isn't just overnight. Like you heard her say, she's been in this from 2000. It's 2010 now. You know what I'm saying? So that's a long time to be in it and to be going at it and stuff like that. So stick with it. If you really have a love for it, you could make it one day, and you could actually do some big things. And I feel as though she's a living testimony of that, because what is it again? What is
Music
it again?
supervision.
Music supervision on blockbuster movies and stuff like that. Can you mention any of the movies other than Rain?
Rain, Children of God, and then there's one coming up to look out for, Windjammers, which is pretty exciting. And then the other ones that are major blockbusters, I don't want to mention right now, but you'll see them when they come out and hear Bahamian music on them. So it should be fun.
All right, man. Y'all pay attention to the dot. She's doing some good things over here. So what do you have up? Artist-wise, do you have a new album coming out, a new video coming out, anything like that? You in the studio at all now, or you just?
Well, a few months ago, I just released my newest video, the song was produced by Sketch Christopher Carey. It's called No One Else. You could look it up on youtube.com/Tada Live. Everything is Tada Live. The Facebook, YouTube, my website that's coming out is going to be Tada Live. But the video was produced by Burton Wallace from Movi Group of Companies, and it was directed by Charlie Smith, Mr. Electric Air. It was really, a lot of fun to do. They approached me, and we ended up putting that out there, and that's going to be airing on, stations throughout the UK, the Caribbean, or wherever else. I just heard that National Geographic has a world music station that we're going to be sending stuff to as well.
All right.
But in terms of albums, I've been kind of focusing a lot on songwriting. Going to be pitching songs to major artists. But I always have work that I could always release, so I'm looking at maybe doing 1 or 2 albums this year, depending.
All right. So Tada, as somebody who's been in it for a while, and obviously you've experienced a lot of things, what would you say to an up-and-coming artist, somebody who's just coming out of school like you were in 2000? What did you learn now that you wish you could have done differently?
Well, a lot of people tell you, or you feel like if you have talent, then automatically once you start recording, people are going to just be down, and you're going to just get a record deal in a year or something like that. It's really not the reality down here. We're really building an industry. We need more resources and backing from corporate. We need more support from different industries in the Bahamas that don't really probably put as much of a focus on arts. There's so many things that we need to do, but people like the Sosa Mans and the Sammy Stars and the Dion the Butchers and everybody else who, DJ Fines, who are getting out there and doing their thing on that kind of level, are paving the way for this to happen. But I feel like, first of all, if you're an aspiring artist, you got to get critiques, honest critiques. Don't ask your mommy. Ask somebody who going to tell you the truth. Because if you really, if you have a talent or not, you're going to find out soon enough. But somebody will be honest with you. And once you find out you have a talent, you have to really invest in it. Get the voice training, or, whatever you got to do, work on your image, work out, whatever you got to do. It's a lot of work. So.
All right, so if anybody wants to get a CD or something like that from you, I know you mentioned that some of your songs and your albums are on iTunes. If they wanted to get a hard copy of CD, is there anywhere down there they could cop one from?
Definitely. My CDs are exclusively at the Jukebox this year, right in the mall at Marathon. So if you're from the islands or whatever and you come down, go into the mall, check out the Jukebox. That's where they're going to be at. And of course, iTunes. I got 3 albums. I'm That Girl, F5, and then under a different name you'd find Sancta Groove. So, Google Tada Bahamas, you'll see a lot of stuff.
All right, well, my homegirl doing some big things over here, and today I really want to commend you on the hard work and all the effort that you're putting into this.
Same to you
and
guys.
I really hope that you take it wherever that you're trying to take it to. You know what I'm saying? Hi.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, this your boy Craig, another episode of On the Blocks, Bahamas B2B. I'm waiting on my Scotch conch to come now so I can mash that up, you know what I'm saying? And we can chill out for a while. Probably walk around and see what's going on. If y'all ever get a chance, come down to the Fry, come hail Bruno's. Got some good drinks, good food and stuff like that. Alright? Y'all stay tuned. On the Blocks, your boy Craig. Yes, sir.
You're so uncertain. Can't you see that I'm what you're missing? This should be easier, but are you